Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, Canelo. Ánimo.
All right, man. Let's talk about Canelo Triple G3. Real bad blood, fake bad blood. Who knows? They did the press conference yesterday. I believe it was in LA. I'm not sure if they're gonna go to the West Coast and do a third one. So they got up there and and Canelo, they were staring at each other. Canelo didn't take his eyes off of him. Triple G didn't take his eyes off of him. And Canelo turned first. So Triple G felt like he won. Canelo called himself exposing Triple G for being an a-hole. So I'm trying to sell the fight, and this is the fight that his own wanted when they first, collaborated with Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy. This show they wanted. Now I'm not sure, how popular some of the I'm not sure how popular some of the slander was or the videos were yesterday because or the topic was or when people talking about it because obviously I was moving and shaking yesterday, so I just seen some clips of them talking with each other, and like I said before, it fight intrigues me. It didn't intrigue me until Canelo lost. It kind of intrigued me a little bit after seeing Triple G versus Murata. Everybody talking about how bad of a performance it was. To me, it showed me that he still can take some punishment. It still showed me that he's still strong. He unified titles. Murata not a bad fighter neither when he fighting in Japan. Neither he seemed to be more invincible in Japan, and Triple G still showed that he could take some punishment, he could weather the storm, he could deliver the punishment. And Murata, I'm not saying that he's stronger than Canelo Alvarez, but one thing I can say is that he's a big guy. He's like 6'1", 6'2", and he got like a 72-inch reach, excuse me. So, that was a tough tree to top, and he couldn't maintain it, and that's all it was. But Triple G showed that he still had enough in the tank to not only maintain his performance, but step it up and still get to stop it. So, and also the intriguing thing about it is this is the full debut of Triple G at 168. Now he fought at 168 technically when he was fighting at 164 versus Steve Rose and all that stuff type of stuff. Um, so I mean, we are we gonna see if we gonna see if what he look at 168. So he'd be stronger, and Canelo may be more acclimated there. But when you're 40 years old, I mean, you know, um, so when you're 40 years old, you need every weight gain you can get. But people got to question. Uh, you got to question why this fight didn't happen um, years ago. When they first got on the zone, and like I said, Canelo's an opportunist. That's exactly what it is. Canelo's an ultimate opportunist, bro. That's exactly what it is. He's the ultimate opportunist, dude. He knew that Golovkin still was dangerous, and Golovkin didn't do himself no favors in the public view neither, because once you look at it too, he didn't fight nobody. He didn't fight nobody other than Derevchenko, and that's because the zone forced him to fight Derevchenko. They wanted to keep that IBF belt on their side of the street, because when Canelo ducked Derevchenko, that's what it was. Canelo ducked Derevchenko. So Triple G got to fight, I think, for the vacant belt, and he had to fight Derevchenko. He didn't want to fight Derevchenko neither, but the zone made him fight Derevchenko. And since then, he has not been held accountable to fight any damn body before that or after that on his own. He's not been held accountable regardless. But it lets you know that this fight is important. To the sanctioning belt bodies, this is important to the zone because ain't nobody threatening to strip Canelo Alvarez. So they want the sanctioning fees versus from Golovkin. They want the same big sanctioning fees versus Canelo. They want to be synonymous with this fight. But before we get into how big and how important this fight is, hold on. 1 second, John. Let me cue this up.
You said talking about two different people in Gennadiy Golovkin.
Yes, it's two different people. He pretends to be a nice guy, but he's not. He's an asshole. That's what he is. He pretends to be a nice guy, and oh yes, I'm just looking for the fam happy, and then but in another place he talk a lot of shit. That's it is what it is. Just be a man and say what you say.
So there you go. He basically saying that when when I ain't around, he talking a lot of shit. But when I'm around, it's all, he ain't talking, he ain't keeping the same energy. That's what he's saying. He said, man, he talk all that big boy shit, but when I come around, it's different. And I can't say that's true because I never met Gennadiy Golovkin, never been in an interview with Gennadiy Golovkin. I can't say that that's true, but to be honest, he probably ain't lying about it. He probably ain't lying about it. He probably ain't lying about it. Gennadiy Golovkin is probably an asshole. Let's be real. He come off that way, in my opinion. But nonetheless, how real is this? They trying to fake the bad blood? Are they trying to kind of artificially push the bad blood? Is it really bad blood there? And I think it is bad blood because there's been a lot of things that have been talked about drug cheating, about who won and who got robbed. But Canelo Alvarez conveniently waited this long to age out Gennadiy Golovkin. That's all it is. He knew when he signed back to the zone, this was going to have to be part of the deal. He aged out Gennadiy Golovkin, you know. But to me, it didn't matter. I felt that he aged the first fight. I thought he dominated the second fight. That's my humble opinion. A lot of people would disagree with me on both of them. But for sure, in my opinion, he dominated that second fight. It was domination. So they could talk all they want to talk. This a fight is meaningless. To people, some people it's close the chapter. Golovkin is older. Canelo not about to lose 2 times in a row. Yeah, Golovkin, he can put on 40 pounds. He can put on 8 pounds and rehydrate a lot more, and he could be a lot healthier. But his performances do not scream that he got any better. He's 40 years old. He's 40 years old. Think about that for a minute. He's 40 years old. He's 40 years old. Now he get a 5 pound weight advantage and all this type of stuff, and that's fine. But he's 40 years old. So how much bad blood can be there? Because if we really wanted to, we really wanted to thump, we could have thumped, come on, they last time they fought 2017. So you're talking about 5 years, almost to the date. My bad, 18. 4 years almost to the date. Come on. They always talk about ethics and having a code in life and having integrity. Right? What you want to fight him again for? If he tried to cheat against you, why you fight him again? That's my thing. Why you want to fight him again? That's crazy. Crazy. But I mean, like I said before, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. And how big is this fight, bro? I still think this fight is a big fight. Now it might not be big in the urban boxing circles, okay, but come fight night, um, the black everybody gonna watch. You look at this week. This week has been a dry spell for boxing. That's why I really ain't did no live stream. What's the point? We talking about the same thing all the time. Need a break. You talking about the same thing every time, bro. So ain't nothing really talk about. Y'all don't care about the smaller weight classes until fight night. But this is the creme de la creme of the summer, especially with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence not fighting. This is the creme de la creme of the summer. That's what it is. It's the top shot of the summer, bro. So it's a big fight. Eddie Hearn can say it's bigger than Terrence Crawford and he can say it's bigger than Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. And like I said before, it's just not big in our demographic. So think about that for a minute. It's just not that. It's not big in our demographic. It's not big in the hood. But you got to understand the hood is a small portion, or the urban community is a small portion of it. No, do white people care about it? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But like I said before, but it's a big portion of people in the Latin community that want to see it. So, let's get this over with. It's 4 years too late. Let's get this over with. But in my mind, when you look at it as far as getting hits and getting people to look at your article and I'm not really in that sphere of Latin. Um, they're going to turn to the Latin community to cover this fight. They're not really turn to the black community or turn to the white box community for us to watch this fight. They're not gonna really turn to us to watch this fight, so or to cover this fight. But I'll cover it. I think it's intriguing because Canelo Alvarez lost. I think it's intriguing because Golovkin had a solid performance versus a tough opponent. He gets this 8 pounds to move up 8 pounds and see if the 8 pounds help him. But this ain't nothing but a money grab for Golovkin, a money grab for Canelo. And that's just what it is, man. I understand it. It's the zone need to launch their platform. They expect to do HBO type of numbers, 1.2 million, 1.3 pay-per-views. I don't think it's going to do that. It's just, they should have forced Canelo to do this fight within a year or a year and a half, maybe 2 at the most of being on his own. You waited 4 years. And like I said before, if Canelo Alvarez don't knock him out, it don't count. Straight up and down. If Canelo Alvarez don't knock out a 40-year-old man, it don't count. And that's just kind of where I'm at with it. So he got to come out there and knock him out. And then, whatever comes after that comes after that, man. So, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live with our video. Financial, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. Appreciate the love support. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Let me know what you girls and guys think. If you're interested in the fight, highly low interest, or already just get past this trilogy. Appreciate the love support. One time. Peace. Don't forget to check out my Detroit channel right here on YouTube, Mercy Sports Talk. For more sports news, and entertainment. It's Mercy Sports Talk on YouTube, more sports news and entertainment. If you want to donate, peace.